And welcome back to Tight Sports. I want to take a look at the conference championships before I get into my next video. Alabama's still rabbit hunting. We got to finish the drill. We got to win every game we got left. Or we got to win against Georgia. And, we kind of control our own future, but we still need a rabbit to get in the trap. But let's look at these conference games. New Mexico State versus Liberty. Liberty is willing and dealing in the football spirit. So it should be able to grab the Conference USA title this year against New Mexico State. New Mexico State, the coach there, he's a turnaround specialist, and I guess he's definitely New Mexico State's not exactly turned around, but they're getting there. And I guess once he turns around, he leaves, kind of like a turnover. A change agent and corporations come in and change the whole thing around, like Steve Jobs. Get fired, then get another. You can come back to the same company and do it again. Anyway, Oregon on Friday night is facing Washington. Here's what I really need. I really need for Penix to throw for about 500 yards, or have 500 yards total and 6 touchdowns in a loss to Oregon. That's my hope. That's my hope. I'm sorry. Somebody got to fall around here. And Bo can do it, but Penix is that dude. But beating a team twice in one season is hard. As LSU. Oh, I get it. But, in my brain and in my heart, I really am going with the quack attack. But Michael Penix is something else. Saturday, Miami versus Toledo. Now, I'm not talking about University of Miami, Florida, right? Because we're talking about conference championships. Miami's been in the ACC since 2004. No conference championships. Only one appearance in the championship game in 19 years. It's pitiful. Yeah, I don't like them. Pitiful with a capital U. You got P, it's got a P-I-T-I-F-U-L. So U in there somewhere, something like that. But I digress. Now, Miami lost to Toledo earlier in the season. And like I said, it's just hard to beat a team twice in a college football season. Especially if the team is a winning team. It's like some old sorry mud bucket, like playing like Carolina Panthers. Sorry, Bryce. Go Tide. Sorry. Like playing against the Panthers twice. I mean, it's doable because everybody got training wheels on. They got bills and Bryce and them got milk around their mouth. Anyway, so, it's a little easier. But in college, so I take Miami of Ohio to win the MAC Conference Championship. Remember that? Miami of Florida Conference Championships? Suckers. I take a shot at them every time I can, man. Because oh my gosh, I take a shot at them every time I can. 19 years. Okay, Boise versus the UNLV Running Rebels. Why is the football team called the Running Rebels? They do a lot of running. So anyway, the Rebels are underdog, but I'm rolling with their 9-3 record to win the Mountain West. I've seen Boise play. It's hard to watch. My vision gets all teary-eyed and blurred because that field is something else. But the kids like it. They're going down, kids. They're going down. Okay, I can't be lying to kids right now, man. Man, the Rebels gonna take them out, man. I'm telling you, that's what I believe. To nobody's surprise, FAMU will win the SWAC. All the best to you at Prairieville. One day Tuskegee's gonna get in there. One day we're gonna get in there and we're gonna represent. But for now, FAMU gonna probably have that conference on lock until we get there. FAMU's been running from us forever. In the 60s, they didn't want to see us. In the 70s, they played in Tampa and the game was canceled. Go look up and see who owns that series. Then after 1979, they beat the dog stank out of us almost every time we played them. I think I was in the stadium for the last Tuskegee victory. That would have been. Quick story. I was dating a girl in college.
What are you talking about?
We went to that game dressed like twins. Never forget it. Never forget it. White tennis shoes, blue jeans, and the same Tuskegee University shirt. I think we lost that game.
What are you
They had a
talking
guy named
about?
Rasul who was a running back. I think he ran for like 59 touchdowns. He ran for about 59 touchdowns in one game. I was like, do y'all not see this? No, they were awesome at that time. And then the next year, I was a member of Tuskegee University's band, Marching Crimson Pipers represent. I think we won that game. It was a close one, but we did win that game. And I just remind people that we are a Division II school, and they were a Division I AA at the time, and we still won. So shout out to Tuskegee, the school I love so much. Appalachian State done messed around and done hooked up with Troy in the Sun Belt Conference Championship game. Man, I am rolling with my own folks. Are you kidding me? I'm rolling with Troy. The boys from Troy gonna win the Sun Belt. Yeah. Why would I think any other way? And clearly, Appalachian State seems to be rebuilding their program. I watched 2 games this year thinking they was gonna run through their opponents in their conference. Oh no. They played better. They played better against let me get this thing out of my way. I gotta do something about this. Anybody got some suggestions? I don't like having both of my ears locked up and the headphones sitting here, you know. I just don't like that feeling. Anybody got any suggestions, please let me know. As you may or may not know, I just recently dropped my 100th video. And to commemorate the moment, my kids bestowed upon me a wonderful honor. YouTube doesn't care that I have 100 garbage videos, but my kids do. So they made me this awesome gift. They made me this awesome plaque, for lack of a better phrase, to commemorate the moment. And if you would, I'm gonna put it up here. If you would, we you know, I know a lot of you guys are busy, but if you could, please subscribe to this channel, because we want to eventually replace this with something. There's nothing better than this, but if you could, please like and subscribe to this channel. We really, really need it. Just please. I gotta talk to that boy about that. Yeah, we did it. SMU versus Tulane. I'm going with SMU in this one. Glad to see those guys back. If you ever get a chance to watch a 30 for 30 on SMU, boy, they had an offense called the Pony Express. Craig James was the halfback. Eric Dixon was the tailback. Unstoppable. They were the most awesome offense with a running game that you have ever seen when they passed the ball to those guys. I mean, Craig James playing in the NFL. He was on ESPN. I hope he's okay. I haven't seen his face in a long time. I think he takes interviews talking about SMU, which may be why he disappeared. But Eric Dixon don't say nothing about SMU and what happened while he was there, because they turned out to be one of the most scandalous teams in the history of college football. They were the last team to be given the quote-unquote death penalty. And death penalty at that time just meant that we're going to shut your program down completely. You can't offer no scholarships. You can't play no football. These guys had like a house out by a lake. People, some professionals showing up to offer services, the whole nine. Nobody going to class, fake money, cars, fictitious grades, just so they could stay. It was it was I mean, a lot of people went to the NFL at the team, but they were good to watch on the field, man, but they were scandalous. Anyway, I think Ole Miss, SMU lost to Ole Miss. These teams are kind of close in how they're built up. They just lost to D1 team. They lost to FC Power 5 conference team. I think Illinois beat Tulane. And other than that, they've been rocking and rolling. No, it wasn't Illinois. It was some other team from Power 5 beat Tulane. But they've been rocking and rolling. These teams are very close. But SMU appears to have the better defense. So I have them winning the American Athletic Conference. I bet you many of you did not know what conference they were in. But now you know. And knowing is half the battle. Oklahoma State versus Texas. Oh, I really need a man to come through on this one. I need a man like Gundy. I need him to come through on this one. But after that disastrous and rainy night in Orlando, my confidence is low in Gundy's ability to do anything. I mean, that's just real low. I mean, it came back. They won some other games, but that's shellacking. And it was based on the fact, old Gus down there, he crunk up the old bus. He got that bus. And once he got that bus rolling, and it was raining out there and they couldn't throw the ball. So that may be a clue for Texas. Speed that thing up. Because Oak State cannot handle it. But Texas needs this one big. They need this one big. This is the big one for them. Because they lose this game, they are out of the playoff picture. And they are one of the rabbits on my radar. I got a scope right around them. So the pressure's on Texas. And Texas took that loss against Oklahoma. Oklahoma State beat Oklahoma. So why not finish the triangle off and take down Texas, Oklahoma State? How about that? That's what I like to hear. You can do it. I think you can win the Big 12 championship. Amen. Louisville versus FSU. The best football program in Florida. Just for anybody who's asking. I always like FSU a little bit. They used to be Auburn, boy. I just be like, ooh. Deion showed out on Auburn a couple years. Anyway, I need Louisville to take FSU out. Take them out to pasture. I mean, in a football sense. But they're playing on the backup QB, and I've seen them play, and I think he had knocked out one game, third came in. I think they're all like redshirt freshmen or freshmen. All their quarterbacks that's left. So somebody should be in the transfer portal as soon as this game is over. Well, if they make the conference championship, maybe wait till January, because all them guys can't stay there and play. While FSU is playing on their backup quarterback, the other 21 starters are still clanging and banging for FSU. Even with losses to Pittsburgh and Kentucky, boy, that's bad. Not Kentucky, but the Pittsburgh loss, that don't give me no confidence. But I'm going, like the man said on Crossroads, I'm giving you all the mojo I got, Louisville. God, I need y'all to win. And that wouldn't necessarily disqualify FSU from the playoff picture. It just make them a one-loss team, and then people can start balancing off, did Alabama play a tougher schedule? Or did FSU play tough? And kind of, I need to get as many one-loss teams lined up as possible. Because if we pull out the win against Georgia, I'm just saying. I want to get some of that, by the way. I don't care where you've been sitting all year long. Michigan versus Iowa. With a close loss to Minnesota and a huge loss to Penn State, I wonder if Iowa even has a chance in this game. I don't know where it's played. I know Iowa is known for pulling off these big upsets and stuff, but I don't know. Maybe this can be a matchup about styles or something like that. But so maybe Iowa can pull it out, but I would not put a snack pack of Planters peanuts worth of change on them winning this game. I have no faith. I have no faith. Would love to see them win the Big Ten. What is it, Big Ten? What are they? Big 45 now? Who knows? Okay. UGA versus Alabama. That's what we. Oh no. Thinking. I'm thinking the Tide is going to take this in a massive way. What? What's wrong? You can't believe that the Alabama Crimson Tide, who's playing on a mountain high right now, they can't take out the 2-time champs that's favored by 5? Hey man, it's gonna be a good one. I'm rolling with the Tide. Let's go, Alabama. You know what we gotta do. I'm gonna talk more about this in my video, but next video probably dropping Friday evening, Friday afternoon or something like that. I don't know. It's gonna drop when it drop, but let's get geared up. Let's go get another one. How many? Can somebody look in the record book and see how many SEC championships we got? What we got? Just scattered all over the floor. Somebody just pieced them together over there. I'm telling you right now, don't be surprised if this is a total wipeout for either one of these teams, to be honest with you. I just said, I don't think we're going to have no close game. I want to see us win any way we can win, but I think both of these teams been sandbagging because they know what's around the corner. That may explain what I'm going to get into it later. All right, now I'm going to end this with a big Roll Tide!